Professionally, I was a teacher, science teacher at St. Cloud Apollo High School from the late 90s to mid 2000. From there, I went up to Aiken for 2 years as a high school principal, moved down to Monticello for 3 years as an assistant principal, moved down to Albert Lee for 2 years as a high school principal, and then now I moved back up to the area as a superintendent for Kimball. Well, so far they haven't kicked me out of town, which is a good sign. Kimball's a great city. It's a great town. I like the fact it's a rural town. Being myself grew up on a farm as well, so I like the farming community surrounding it. But it's been great. People have embraced me coming into town. Some people knew me from the mid '90s. I used to coach wrestling here for a season, so I got to know a lot of people. So some people are familiar with who I am and what I do, and so it's been a great transition, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of work up to this point, just kind of learn all the new stuff, but it's been fun, and I look forward to the challenge. It is. It's weird being in the different areas I've been in. I have to admit that I'm part of the 80% of the Americans who tend to go back to where their home is, and for me, coming back to Kimball is getting me back in central Minnesota and being close to St. John's and being able to continue to follow Johnny football. And obviously I played for John Glardy out there, so it's fun being back, and I look forward to it. Right now, enrollment's actually starting to go up. We've actually had to add sections for our kindergarten section, our fifth grade section, because our numbers are high, and what we want to do is keep our section numbers low so kids have the individual attention that they deserve so they can be successful. And so it's been working out well. Word's getting out that we've been adding sections, so a lot of neighboring, school districts, some of the people that are right on the bubble or right on along the district lines, looking for where they want their kids to go to school, and people want their kids to be in smaller classes, so it's important for us to be able to provide that for them, and so that way they get a good learning experience and feel good about the people they work with and the people that they get exposed to. Fortunately for us, they did expansions about 5 or 6 years ago, and so we actually have the room now, so there's no more of adding of the building. We've got classes that are open, and so the nice part now is we had some classes that were not being used, so now we're maximizing the space that we have and allowing those smaller sections to occur, and to be able to add the sections so that way kids can get the full experience. We have a number of kids that come from the Eden Valley Watkins area, a few from Annandale. We have a significant number that come down from the St. Cloud School District right now, and so it's just kind of a blend of all over. And then obviously we have the kids that live within the district, and so it's been good to see. There's Kimball's kind of on that verge of with the accessibility with St. Cloud with Highway 15 of really starting to grow, and with the housing market kind of stabilizing now, more people looking to get outside of the big city of St. Cloud and move into a smaller community. Well, right now we don't have any AP classes, but we're in the process of expanding. What we want to do is kind of follow the Irondale model of having AP classes for students who are freshmen or sophomores in high school. That allows them the opportunity to take the class. If they score high enough on their AP exam, they can get college credit that can stay with them. Whereas if sophomores and freshmen can't take college level classes yet, and so we want to offer things for the gifted and talented kids, and also challenge kids to push them to a higher level that they're probably not exposed to typically, and give them an opportunity to earn credits that they wouldn't normally get as a freshman or sophomore in high school. Basically with the AP classes, you're looking at least a year out as far as the planning and the preparation, finding teachers that want to do it. The teachers that provide the class or teach the classes have to go to training for that. Once they've done the training, then it's a matter of marketing it and finding out kids that want to take the class, and knowing that you have enough kids that can be successful in the class, and at that point determining if you have to offer remedial courses so kids can be ready for that, or can they just jump right in and be ready to go. And so there's quite a bit of planning behind the scenes as far as making sure you can offer something that's usable and also something that kids would want to take. Right. Kimball doesn't have a community center, so we're in the process of looking at adding or purchasing. We have to raise $100,000 to purchase brand new fitness equipment. We happen to have a room here at the high school that provides a space that we can do. And what we want to do is I'm working with the city and the mayor to look at offering that, and setting it up to be kind of a community center. So that way it gives kids and the adults in the community a positive place to interact, to work out, take care of themselves, but also kind of build some camaraderie and working together. And it's working out well because of the space that we have that they provide, that they built and added on to a few years ago. But the nice thing is there's a lot of people in the community that really want this and are looking for something like this. And so we're just starting to get the momentum going. We're going to be doing a professional wrestling fundraiser in November to help kickstart it and start raising the money. And part of that process is getting the high school principal and myself into the wrestling ring as well, and doing that. So kind of a funny and a kind of a comical way to do it and for people to have fun with it. My goal would be to have everything set and in place ready by the spring or early summer is kind of our goal. And so it's a matter of just getting the ball rolling and start getting the funds that we need and figuring out, kind of get some grants and again the fundraising and to get up to the amount we need to make it work. Right. Our elementary building last year was a reward school with the Minnesota Department of Education because of their test scores and how well they did. And so they're excited with the fact that they're coming back now. They want to build on that, and then we're also looking at going to live assessment with having elementary kids equipped with clickers in the classroom, so that way teachers can see what they're understanding right while they're teaching it. So that way they don't have to wait a couple, 3 or 4 days to see if they've gotten it or not. They know right before the kids leave their classroom if they understood the concept or the topic they're teaching. So they're very excited about trying that technology and utilizing that in their classroom to be able to really maximize and get kids even to be above and beyond where they were last year when we were awarded the Reward School honor.